EURNZD, this pair right here. So in the last video, I spoke about my updated, not even updated, but now I have like true clarity, right? So we're gonna so we have a setup. Let me add setup A. All right, and then we have, and then we have, and then the fourth one really is, um, you need a background. Here we go. So in this case, literally yesterday, I saw, okay, now we can just literally stay on, please. Boing, boing. I saw the double bottom on the weekly time frame at a level of support. I zoom in and I see that I have my point A, my point B, my break, excuse me, my break of support, my two bearish candle closes. So this is a valid setup A. It did what it needs to. And then I have my bullish candle close right here. So my setup A is actually complete. But what really did it for me was the way the weekly candles close, because this is a double bottom. What do we even call a double bottom? No, granted, price could definitely retest these levels of supports if it needed more volume to continue going bullish. But there's a chance that that doesn't even need to happen. Maybe, I don't know. Chance. There's a chance, and I say that because we already took out a very large amount of stops at this level. Market manipulation at the finest hour has occurred, to be honest. All right. So we'll see. So I'm in this, I'm in UJ buys, and I'm still in GPUSD sells. I'm gonna continue to be patient with this one because the weekly candle closed bearish, which is encouraging for me to assume that the next one's gonna close bearish also, which means that more than likely we can start to see a breakdown below these levels. Maybe, perhaps. And I remember I took this one because of how it looked on the monthly time frame, right? Previous monthly close as a doji at a level of resistance on the monthly as the monthly is flowing downward. But originally, I remember I didn't want to take sells because I saw how the 3 month candle closed like that. And to me, that was saying, well, obviously the next 3 months are gonna probably close to continue bullish. And that still might be the case. But for the next few weeks, I'm seeing a retest to at least this level, at least 1.89, maybe. Right. But again, I gotta remember that I still have a month and 21 days, which is pretty much 2 months before the 3 month has to close anyway that would maybe respect or make sense to this candle right here. But it could be a situation that happens like this, where we do close bullish, but we still have so much bearish room. I don't know. I don't know. So, but I am glad that I do have these updated rules. Just because I feel like they bring clarity to me, and now I'm not ever looking for something on the daily or the 4 hour before it has been confirmed on a monthly or weekly chart. I'm not even doing one single weekly candle close as a signal for entry. No, it is weekly chart pattern, which is at least 4 weeks worth of information, or 2 week, which is just 2 weeks. So I feel like I have a really good like understanding of how to identify the setups that I can actually take. So yeah, that's all I have. Selling these other two trades. I do believe that, GU, okay, here's another one. Here's another potential, right? Because it depends on the broker you look on. On this broker now, I see a double top because we have a level of resistance that formed here, moved away, and we have a level of resistance that formed here again on the weekly time frame, is what I'm saying. Because let's zoom in. All right, this is what one of my, I don't think I have it on like, you know what I'm gonna do? Just kidding. Hold on. Hello? What is your name? Here we go. In this case, this would be the number three. Number three. So I feel like the best course of action is for me to just wait for a daily candle close. Because if I can get a daily candle close, more than likely it's going to be in this nice level that is strong. But most importantly, on the weekly time frame has been rejected a lot. Not even necessarily monthly, but definitely the weekly. Um, and if not, I feel like I could wait in 4 days and see if we get any sort of bearish close. Because if I get a bearish candle close in the next week on the 2 week, that's another signal for me to continue bearish. But it's literally just a waiting game. And I like that. I appreciate that because then when I do trade, it's no stress at all, and I'm not constantly losing or constantly taking losses. It's like nice and spread out, and it makes more sense with my psychology because slow mover. So happy trading, y'all. Let's make some coin.